Hi guys, Davorka here, and I'm gonna really try to make this short. So we are all going through lives, and sometimes we do things that we are not proud of. Sometimes we act the way that we are not proud of, and later on, some of us are really hard towards ourselves because we decided to act that way, or just do the things that we did, or maybe we allowed the things that we were not supposed to allow to happen. So I'm here not to tell you it's okay, don't worry about it, forget about it. I'm not here to tell you that. I'm here to tell you it's okay, it happened. Understand that it had a purpose for you and for your life, and you have to understand that there everything has a lesson, and there was a lesson behind that. So accept it, be humble about it, be honest about it, and then just move on. Do not allow yourself for that situation, that thing, whatever it was in your past, defined you. And I'm telling you this because I was a person, and I'm still am to some degree, a person who is allowing myself to be defined by my own personal mistakes. And believe me, guys, if you can hear my self talk that I had before, not so much anymore, I really moved from that. But my self talk the was terrible, demeaning, really difficult, and I was my own worst enemy. And why? Just because I was so upset at myself for doing the mistakes in the first place. And I was in a way, just like I gave you analogy in my one of my previous videos. I was acting like somebody who is looking at the tree and not at the whole woods. I didn't see the place for that behavior in my own development. I didn't see the purpose for that. But once I took a few steps back and tried to understand why everything, what actually came out of that, out of my mistakes, what did I learn? Why was that happening? Why was that necessary to happen? I understood so many things, and I stopped being so critical towards myself, because we all go through lives and we all do make mistakes. Of course, nobody is perfect, does some stuff perfectly from, from the first try. It happens, but rarely. Nobody is perfect, because perfection is not non-existent. There is always a better version of yourself that is going to happen tomorrow. So the only thing that we do know is now, and who you are right now is the result of everything that you did and that happened to you in your past. So even that part of yourself that you maybe hate, in my case I actually hated every mistake that I've ever did, but that part of yourself that you dislike and you do not want to accept is actually an acting component that made you the way you are right now, and that gave you the experience that you have right now, and that helped you expand more. So it's ludicrous just to keep it the blame all the time, because that small part of you does not define you. There is one guy here at with that works with Dean and Tony. His name is Raf. He's a life coach also, and when he was really young, he was really angry at the world, especially teenage years, and later on. So he ended up in jail. I believe at that point he was not even finishing high school, and he ended up in jail. And once he was in jail, he changed his perspective of life, and he actually went through, I believe, college, and he finished his education, and he started working, and at the end he was extremely successful. I'm just telling you as I remember. I don't remember exactly all the details, but it was something in this way. And he says that if he allowed himself to be defined by his mistakes from his past life, then he would not move much further from that prison life, right? So it's also the same, like, we do need certain situations to happen, and their purpose of those situations are for us to move forward, to be more waking up, and just to progress after that. So, for example, if you have never tried chocolate in your life, how would you know that you like chocolate? Or even like if you don't like Brussels sprouts, because a lot of kids don't, how would you know that you don't like Brussels sprouts if you have never tried it? So it goes the same for every experience you have in your life, even when it comes to your behavior and the way that you talk to other people and the way that you talk to yourself. So do not be harsh on yourself because of the things that happened. I'm not saying act like it didn't happen and the past is past. We are not talking about it. No, be humble about it. Be humble about it. Accept it. First of all, accept it. And then apologize to whomever you need to apologize, and move on and be better. Learn from that and be better. Because if you don't, if you just disregard it and continue through your life like that didn't happen, act blind to it, same or similar situations are going to happen all the time. And that's karma, because you did not learn the lesson that you were supposed to learn. And if you still do not learn it in this life, it's going to follow you in your next life. And that, my friend, you don't want. So, like, and there is also a karma connected to your ancestors. So actually there is also a big possibility of, if you don't deal with that, that you're going to give it to your kids and their kids and their kids, until somebody actually finally deals with that. So do not make a big karmic punishment for your future offsprings. Deal with it. Deal with it and be better. Learn from it, and do not accept, um, do not allow yourself for that to define you, because you are not just one piece of yourself and one piece of your experience. You're the whole package. And so whatever you did in your previous not previous life, but in your past, in your life, whatever you did, whatever you acted upon, it's just one part of who you are today, and everything is like a puzzle that made you who you are today. So it is a little bit ludicrous to be mad at one part of yourself, and it's not healthy. It's never healthy to do that. So give yourself love, give yourself acceptance, give yourself understanding, and understand that nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. We all need to make mistakes to find the right path. I hope you get my point. So nobody's perfect. Sometimes you need to make mistakes to get to the point where you are a better person. But the main important thing is accept it, learn from it, and be better and do better. So that's it from me for this video. Think about it. I hope it made sense, and I hope this you learned something from this. And if you are bad to yourself, that you're going to change your mind and start treating yourself a little bit better, and forgive yourself for past mistakes, because those are just that, past mistakes, and continue living the better life that you have, actually, because everything is in your hands. And until my next video, I'm going to say bye bye. Please do like, hit subscribe, and share. Bye bye.